Today I'd like to share 5 tips to meditate if you feel you are too busy, you don't have enough time to meditate. These are some unconventional ways of meditation, different from the typical sitting with your eyes closed, which I will preface this by saying finding time or creating time, carving out time to have those moments of sitting still and being still are highly beneficial, and I still recommend it. But if nothing else, at least starting with these mindfulness practices throughout your day definitely will add value to your life. One of the meditation exercises that you can do that is definitely unconventional and is usually not recommended is to meditate or be mindful while driving. So I don't mean close your eyes and put on some music that is going to drift you off into another dimension, but rather being present while you're driving. So noticing the sights that you're seeing on your way to get wherever you're going. You can listen to music, but I would recommend listening to music without any lyrics, without any words. Just something that is not going to put you to sleep, but rather is calming to you. I personally like to listen to some calming jazz, piano jazz, or classical music. In addition to paying attention to the sights around you, listening to the sounds, listening to the music, listening to the cars going by, while paying attention to what is occurring in the present moment. Practice releasing attachment to your thoughts. So take this time to consciously let go, choose to let go of the thoughts and be fully in the present moment. And then whenever you catch yourself and you notice that you've drifted off into thought, bring it back to this moment, bring it back to your breath or the sounds or the sights. Use your senses as guides to bring you back into this moment. Give yourself grace when you notice that your thoughts drift off, because they're going to. That is the practice. Number 2, there's a beautiful hummingbird. Let me see if I could get it. The second unconventional place to meditate is in the shower. This is one of my favorite places to practice releasing attachment to my thoughts. I notice the water as it's hitting my body. I notice the sounds that it makes when it's hitting the floor around me. I notice the smells of the soaps and the shampoo that's filling the air. And I catch myself as I repeatedly get lost in my thoughts. I will, full transparency, I will be taking this time to release my thoughts, and then my thoughts at some point begin to narrate my experience, and maybe I'm thinking of how I'm gonna share this in a YouTube video and then I realize, like, okay, I'm back in my thoughts. And then I use those tools, the sounds, the scents, my breath, to bring me back into becoming the observer of my thoughts rather than remaining attached. And there's time to go back and process these thoughts. I'll come out of the shower and then I'll do a voice recording of the things that were coming up so that I don't forget it. But recognizing that this is a time that I'm intentionally choosing to disattach from my thoughts. And so I'm giving myself that time. It's a great time to practice. You're already in there. You can't do anything outside of showering. And I notice a lot of ideas do end up coming in that exercise, which is a beautiful thing. It feels a bit contradictory to say that I get a lot of ideas in this exercise of releasing attachment to my thoughts, but this world is duality and there's space for both. But it's important to create that space to have stillness, because we're constantly in the doing mode. And we are human beings, not human doings. Number 3 is to practice when you are going to sleep at night. This is a great time. You've already showered, you've washed off energetically and physically the day, everything from the day, whatever it is that you're carrying from the day. So now when going to sleep, using this time to release attachment to all of the thoughts, to all of the things, and consciously choose to be in the stillness, in the silence, and become the awareness. I personally prefer to meditate in the morning because I can easily fall asleep, and maybe that's beneficial to some of you if you have trouble sleeping. It's a great tool, it's a great way to easily fall asleep. Usually what's keeping us awake are the constant thoughts that are buzzing around up there that never turn off. So giving yourself this time to let it go for a little bit is so beneficial. I can't stress it enough. One last tip in regards to meditating before going to sleep, or practicing detaching from your thoughts while lying in bed, is to visualize the thoughts as clouds. The clouds, they come and they go. As long as we're not grabbing on to any of those, they will dissipate. They'll come back at some point. And if it's something that you really want to remember, ask for it to come back later. Ask for the thoughts to come back at a later time when you are not meditating, and it'll come back. Or the fourth unconventional way to meditate that I'd like to share today is to practice meditating with your eyes open. If you don't have any time and all you have is your lunch break at work and you step outside to eat your sandwich on a bench, practice observing the thoughts as they come and as they go without attaching, and use, once again, your senses, your sights, whatever it is that's happening around you to bring you back to the present moment. Perhaps it's the birds that are chirping around you and just bouncing around. That is definitely one of my favorite activities to do, is to just observe the birds in their element. They are a lot of fun to watch. You can notice the people that are around you, and without judgment of the people, without judgment of yourself, just observing, just being and observing. If you are eating your lunch, fully be present as you enjoy that meal. Notice the flavors that you're tasting. Notice if you're chewing super fast and just like hurrying to get through it, and choose to slow down and really enjoy and savor this meal and feel gratitude for this meal. If you have plants like I do, take time to just observe them, to really study what you're seeing, to notice the different colors, the shapes that you're seeing. They're beautiful, and they are a gift to us, and taking time to observe and appreciate them is beneficial for us as well. So yes, that's number 4, is meditating with your eyes open. However that might look for you and what your life looks like at this time. Find time, create time, carve out the time to just be and observe. And number 5, my final unconventional meditation practice is to meditate while doing a hobby or a craft that you love. Whether that is creating art, drawing, painting, creating music, exercising, going for a walk, knitting, fill in the blank, whatever it is that floats your boat, that thing that you enjoy doing, that you're able to fully immerse yourself when you're doing that hobby. Allow yourself the time to let go of your thoughts. Allow yourself the time to fully be in the craft that you are creating. Give yourself space to notice and observe the thoughts, once again, without attaching, and notice what it is that you're seeing. I feel like I'm getting repetitive here. You get the point. Use your 5 senses to whatever your experiences help bring you back to the present moment and help you let go of those thoughts. Allow yourself to be fully immersed in the experience, whatever that is for you. And when you notice that your mind has drifted, You can use your breath as an anchor to come back. One of my favorite breathing exercises is an inhale through the nose and a long, slow exhale through the mouth, like you're breathing out through a straw. If you'd like to use a mantra, you can say, letting go, letting go, letting go. Or I am the observer, I am the witness. So we are not our mind, we are not our thoughts, and they have a time and a place. And we are so used to doing all the time. And I get it, we're all busy. But having a practice helps us be more efficient. It helps us be more present. It helps us be less stressed. It helps us find peace. It helps us know that we have tools that we can use in any moment that we are feeling overwhelmed, that we are feeling anxiety. And we can use these tools to bring us back to the only moment that exists, and that is right now. So I hope this helps, and I have more videos on the way. So once again, if you're not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate you subscribing. Like the video if it resonated, or if one of these meditation methods might work for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.